So our code is starting to get really complicated. Now I want to add in a proper celebration for when someone actually wins. Now I don't want that if statement looking huge, so I'm going to do a high level programming technique, and I'm actually going to make a function. I'm going to make my own block. Now to do that is you go to your functions, and just like a variable, you have to make your function before you could use it. So I'm going to call this one celebrations. I'm going to use it to store a bunch of icons if someone wins, and I'm going to add a parameter for text. So in other words, when I use it, I'm going to pass which player actually wins. Now you can see I've got the function here. So all I need to do is add in some blocks. So I'm going to start, I'm just going to do some icons, and I'm going to do hearts, and I'm going to keep it simple. You guys can do more complicated ones. And I'm going to show string. I'm going to show the text. Now that text is going to be the name of whoever actually wins. So here, instead of player 1 wins, I'm going to call my celebration function. Now to actually use it, you go to your functions, and there's the block. So I'm going to remove my show string for both of them. Make sure to put the code back in. And there we go. So instead of calling with ABC, I'm going to call it player 1. And I'm going to go with player 2. Remember, I got to make sure I actually have the function block there. There we go. Player 2. Okay, so now if I test it, if someone wins, in this case player 2, I should see a heart. And then it should say player 1. Now I don't have the word wins anymore because I'm just showing player number 1. Now I could do a bit of code, just have another show string, or I can start to look in my logic. And I want to kind of start to see if I can actually add some things together. I've got some text here. So text. There we go. I've got join. Now join allows me to, of course, put two things together to join them. So I'm going to be nice and efficient. And I'm going to join the name my player with the word wins. Now the reason I've just got the text there is that way I can use the same function for player 1 and player 2. So I don't need to have more than one. So now you can see I should see player number 1 here. And it should now say player number 1 wins. So let's see, might go back and change that to player 1 just past P1. Make it a bit faster, and there's my wins. And then the game is ready to go again. So you can, of course, add a lot more information into that function. So that way, it's your function.